Welcome back to the channel. We are doing yet another MPG run. I think this is the second one I've done towing my fifth wheel. Now this is going to be a 1,000-mile trip. Now special shout out to Ryan's Trucks and RVs. He actually wanted to see what the difference would be with him doing a 1,000-mile trip, and he asked me to kind of join in to do the same thing. So as you know, if you haven't done so yet, he does have a Ford F350 7.3 liter gas. Go subscribe to his channel and watch his footage, because he's going to give you his numbers. I'm not going to talk about them in this video, but be sure to check out that video and you'll kind of get a good idea if you are kind of on the fence with buying a gas truck or a diesel truck. Now, if you are new to the channel, be sure to pause, like the video, because I promise you, you will learn something from it. And it might be entertaining, I don't know. Secondly, subscribe to the channel. And I do have a 2019 Ram 3500 MegaCab Limited. It has the high output Cummins. I have a 2019 Keystone Cougar? Yes, 368 MBI. I always think it's an 18 because we bought it in 2018. So right now, I have about 30,000 miles. I'm about to click over to 30K before we get to our destination. And my trailer has 7,682 miles on it right now. And yeah, it's been good so far. And right now, let me just give you guys a quick peek. So we've been traveling for about an hour and 20 minutes. And we're getting about 10.4 mpg on the computer. So I will go to the pump. We're going to have a lot of data. I'm going to have a spreadsheet for you guys that Ryan created, and we're going to use that for just a good comparison between his truck and my truck. So just so you guys have a good idea, we do have some really good temperatures where we are right now. We're at 77 degrees, and boy, I tell you, diesels love warmer temperatures. Now here is what the transmission, the coolant, and the oil's doing right now. Coolant's at 192, which is pretty much normal unloaded, and then transmission doesn't even know I'm towing the trailer. And my oil temp is pretty much normal. I mean, this is probably about 3 or 4 higher than what I would be unloaded, but for the most part, the coolant and the transmission are pretty much on par to what you would see unloaded. Now, something I've been really playing with these last few days since we've been towing is I've been playing with my exhaust brake and my tow haul mode on and off. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I also have, my gear locked into 6. So whenever you're in tow haul mode, and this might help a few people, sometimes the Eisen transmission does not like to shift into 6. So when you're on roads like this, I'm kind of back into some traffic right now, but if I'm just cruising on the highway, there's not a lot of traffic out, I like to be out of my tow haul mode, and I like to turn off my exhaust brake. That's going to get you your best fuel economy. Now obviously, if you're in a lot of traffic, if you are climbing grades and going down grades, you probably would like to have those in, because if you don't want to lose speed, those are going to make sure you're in the right gear. So it probably will take us 3 days to get home. So this will be day one. Day one is going to be really probably the best fuel economy, because there's a little bit of grades, but for the most part they're just hills. They're not big hills, and the temperatures are really good. As we get closer to Maryland, it's going to get a lot colder. So that'll be a good test for you guys too. Now I did reset my diesel and my DEF. You don't know what DEF is? It's diesel exhaust fluid. And so my diesel tank is 31 gallons, and I believe my DEF is 5.4 gallons. So, or it might be 5.7, one of those two. I'll put it here in the video. I can never remember these numbers, but I reset both of them. So I'm going to give you miles per gallon for both. Now I won't top off my DEF until we get closer to where we're going, or unless the light comes on. But that's something you want to consider if you are between gas truck and diesel truck. I mean, there is a little bit more maintenance, you know, with the diesel, but you know, in Ryan's case, he's like the only person I know that does full-time RVing with a gas truck. Like, I don't know anyone else that does it, and I like that he does it because it's just not a lot of data out there. And it might be good for us if we ever decide we want to go to a gas truck over a diesel and save that money up front. So I mean, I don't normally keep cars that long. I've had this truck now for 3 years in May of 2022, so we'll see how everything, you know, works out. Just want you guys to see how comfortable my kids are in that MegaCab. Look at that. My little girl got her feet all over my face. So, how far are we from our destination?
2 hours and 19 minutes.
Cool. So we try to travel anywhere between 3 to 5 hours a day. If we're in a hurry, I prefer to travel at night, and I'll go as long as I want because I can go a little bit faster. I mean, I know a lot of people get mad at me for, you know, going over 75 miles an hour, but if it's nighttime and there's no one on the road but you and a couple of people, I mean, it's fair game. Like, your tires are at the best peak temperatures because there's no sun on the ground. And yeah, I do recommend traveling at night. It's my favorite because I just feel like I own the road a little bit. But in the daytime, like today, I mean, I'm going anywhere between like 67 to like 72 miles an hour. And lately, I've only been doing about maybe 67 to 70 because it's just so many cars on the road today, and it's hard to pass people. So you lose fuel economy by doing that. So that's kind of why I'm getting pretty good fuel economy. The best I've ever gotten towing this trailer was probably maybe a year or two ago. I got 12.3, and it was probably about, I didn't go over this yet, but back then it was probably only about maybe 12,700 pounds in that ballpark. Right now, if you haven't yet, go watch the video I did, you know, getting my trailer weighed. But right now we're at 14,500 pounds basically, and we're a little bit over GVWR on our trailer, but when you put that weight onto the truck, we're basically under. So I think we're fine. And that was with a full freshwater tank of 81 gallons of water. So just keep that in mind too. Well, we are going through the city. Hopefully, I didn't even check for clearances, by the way, so we got to do that. A little bit of traffic. I just turned on my exhaust brake in my tow haul mode. We are about an hour and 45 minutes away and 80 miles to go.
Stay in the middle 3 lanes.
And as far as fuel economy goes, we're doing good. 10.8. I've been doing probably about 65 to 70 though. I haven't really.
Red light, camera ahead.
But yeah, we're in the city right now, and hopefully we get out of the city soon. One thing I will say, there are apps and there are other things you can do to prevent you knocking your AC unit off. We've been fortunate so far, blessed, more or less is what it is. We have not run into that. We've gone into some cities not paying attention, and today I just remembered because I don't want to do that. Where are we at? We're in Alabama, right? Yeah, we're in Alabama, and we haven't had great experiences here. We've stayed at 2 bad campgrounds since we've been in the state. We can't seem to like make it work here in Alabama. But we should be in luck today, right? I think we did some research this time around. I'm gonna lock it into third gear too. Man, hopefully get out of the city traffic here. We were on just what, I-59? Is that where we just left? You don't remember? Yeah, I don't either. Cool. Well, we'll check back in a second. I just wanted to show you guys just an update where we are. We'll probably drop down a few MPGs, but not too bad. And we'll probably be in our destination in another 2 hours or within the next 2 hours. All right. We just arrived to Hidden Cove RV Resort. I guess we have like a packet we got to pick up here. It's 6:42, 58 degrees. Let's take a look. I have 74 miles on my range, but look at those temperatures. Beautiful. Look at we were climbing a lot of grades there. And, ooh, 10.3. 10.5 on the actual one, so I'll have to stop tomorrow and top off with diesel. It's really tight to get in here. Ooh, actually, let me just check this out here. I'm glad I looked over. Man, this is so tight. I got it, but let me just back up a little bit. Hold on 1 second. I told myself we weren't going to travel at night anymore. And we traveled at night again. Here, let me just, I feel like I'm still close. Hold on. So what I gotta do is I gotta back up, turn the steering wheel to the right. And I am so, you guys can't see this, but I want to tear off my plumbing because of this pipe here. So let me back up. Whew. See, with Ram, you have these beautiful lights. Look at that. Oh, here, you can see it better now. Hold on. There it is. Look at that. Love these lights. So you can see now how close I am to this pole. Alright, I'm gonna back up. Oh man, I am tired. Oh my God. And I have to turn the steering wheel to the right, like I said. Am I good on that side? Alright, good. So I've pretty much cleared it now. So I don't want to turn too hard. I have the brake set way too high on my
Keep right.
On my trailer brake. So it says keep right. Alright, so they don't assign your spot here. So you have to pretty much find one that's available. So we want full hookups. We'll be here for a couple days. Wifey wants to get on the water. But I don't know if that's gonna happen today. Is this a spot right here? That might be a small spot. That's one thing I'll say, guys. If you have a big fifth wheel, this is one hard thing, is trying to find a spot to park it at. Typically, most major campgrounds have enough space for you.
That's number 1, I guess. I wonder if that's the end there.
Okay. Should I take a left here and we can go back around?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright guys, so we just found a campsite. It was just a pull-through site, so thankfully I didn't have to back in at night. I hate doing that. This one recommendation I always do when I'm backing up or going around a campground, I try not to get too close to my cab, so these do help kind of give me a point of reference. So when you see my reviews and I talk about these bed lights, yeah, these are amazing. definitely is a must. So all I gotta do now, I already dropped the jacks down, and if you guys can see this, just gotta push them up a little bit more to clear my goose box. I already pulled this open. Just gotta undo the chains, undo the power, do that chain, and then we're pretty much ready to go. I already took off the breakaway switch, and yeah, I think I have just enough space to be able to clear my goose ball. So we're gonna go ahead and get it all set up, and that will pretty much effectively end this video for today. Alright guys, so unfortunately I'm going to snake you in this video. We're too far to go get any fuel tonight, so I'm going to wait till the next video, and then what I'll do is I'll wrap everything up in that one. It'll be a part 2, and I'll show you guys how much I paid for diesel and DEF on this trip. And then maybe if I can somehow summon Ryan to do a video with me, you know, he's 500 or 600 miles away, but we can probably put some footage together so we can compare the fuel costs together in a video together. But again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope it was helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you very soon.